What's going on, Veve gang? Welcome back to the channel, All Things Strange. It's your man, Dr. Strange, and it looks like we are back in action. So I'm asking, are we stacking or slacking on? And it looks like we getting the Amazing Spider-Man number 78, man. Dropping on the Veve app, digital format. You know how it's going down, man. So let's check it out real quick. I am on Veve's Twitter page, and it says the first appearance of the Prowler. The Prowler is born, but why is he sneaking into the Daily Bugle? Plus, is Peter's jealousy of Gwen and Flash warranted? This release features Veve exclusive rare and ultra rare covers by Nicoletta Baldari. Let's hit the show more button. And it says Marvel's The Amazing Spider-Man 78 drops Thursday, January 2nd, 8 a.m. Pacific time, man. So that's what we got going on, and I'm here to figure out if I'm stacking or slacking on it, man. One thing I could tell you off the bat that I like is hearing that Nicoletta Baldari is involved with the covers. If you guys remember, she did Miss Marvel number 6, the rare and ultra rare. She also did Uncanny X-Men number 101, rare and ultra rare. She did Spider-Boy number 4. That was a dope cover. And right now, at least for me, the one that takes the cake that is dropped on the app would have to be Return of the Jedi number 1, man. So definitely a fan of her work. Without further ado, man, let's get into this drop, because you guys know how I do, man. I got to get the drop details. I got to, check out the covers and all of that, right? Of course. And then I always like to head on over to either like Key Collector Comic or eBay, right? See what people are looking for right now. But another thing I also like to do is check in with my fam, Chris Severs, man, because he always is hitting me with some GoCollect info. So this segment of the show is brought to you by GoCollect, Chris Severs, dope blog writer for GoCollect. And yeah, man, let's check it out. Let's see, man, because he had to bring this book to my attention once again. There's so much going on the Veve app. It's a lot to keep up with. And as soon as this one was tweeted out, man, he hit me up in the DMs. So let's see, man. He sent me some GoCollect info, right? This is considered a key issue right here. Number 78, first appearance and origin of the Prowler. Artist is John Romita, John Buscema, Sam Rosen. Yo, John Romita, man. We're going to definitely dive into these covers. If you guys don't know, I mean, a lot of you guys know, I'm sure, man, his work with Spider-Man. One thing I didn't know, man, was actually he was from my hometown, Queens, New York, man. I had no idea, man. R.I.P. to him. He passed away 2003, but yeah, he's from Floral Park, New York, man. The letters are done by Sam Rosen. And so I'm over here. Chris is wishing me Merry Christmas, latest on the Spidey 78 drop. Key issue from November 69, introducing another FA villain, the Prowler, man. So let's see what he gave me right here. We got CGC Universal grades. We got 2,254 total graded. It's pretty low, man. It's pretty low. As far as 9.8s, there are 21 on the census with 8 sales with a fair market value of $5,750. And the 9.6, there's 37 on the census with 29 sales with a fair market value of $1,700. And in the 9.4, 87 on the census, so a lot more. And in the 9.2, 125 on the census. And it looks like, yeah, it just gets higher as you go down. That's usually how it is, right? But 46 sales for the 9.4, 65 sales for the 9.2, and the 9.4 is 975, 9.2, 875, so this book isn't going for crazy amounts of bread, but in the 9.8 level is definitely respectable, man. Definitely respectable at near $6,000. So we got to definitely dig in a little bit more. And this is something new that he sent me, right? And he also says decent sales activity and less than 2,300 total graded, fair market value on the 9.8 is $5,750. So watch for those key mint OG common covers. That's right. So you guys know, man, all about those mint numbers, right? So this right here is something dope that he sent me as well. Let me blow that up for you guys, courtesy of GoCollect as well. Appreciate you guys doing this here. So yeah, it shows the venues in which the auctions took place, the price and the date that they were sold. And it's funny, man, I was looking at this earlier, and when you go back to 2015, right, back in July 2015, this is a fixed price sold on eBay for $3,105. But then, like, just a couple months later, that was July, right there, November, in an auction heritage, it sold for way less, 1912, right? So then it simmered for like 6 years, and then boom, we hit the little bull run. I shouldn't say little, but we hit the bull run of September 2021, heritage auctions, fixed price, $10,800 for that 9.8, right? Then, not even that much later, so that was September, boom, you hit January, goes for $8,000, so less, and then it just kept going down and down from there. So very interesting. You can see Comic Connect was one of the venues that held the auction, sold the 9.8 for $5,800, December 14th, 2022. So where are we at right now? It's showing nothing here for 2024 yet, and it's showing right around this time last year. It's showing December 12th. It sold for $5,640 on Heritage. So not bad, you know what I mean? Definitely not super cheap either, you know, not thrown in the dirt looking crazy. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, next thing I want to do is hop on over to the Veve blog article, right? And check out the drop details for The Amazing Spider-Man number 78. Let's get it. Okay, guys, so we're here on Veve's blog site, blog.veve.me, checking out ASM 78. And we already went through the little header. We know that this is brought to us by Nicoletta Balderi, and this is going to be dropping on January 2nd, 8 a.m. Pacific time. So for me, that's 11 a.m. Eastern Standard. And we have a list price of 10 gems, published 1963, 5 cover variants, 2,000 total editions. Interesting. You could bid 5,000 MCP points if you feel like you don't have a chance of hitting this. The first available edition for public sale is number 149. So that's going to break down to 800 common classic covers, 520 uncommon vintage variants, 400 rare hero variants, 200 ultra rare vibranium variants, and only 80 secret rare true believer variants, man. It's a little scarce. That's a little scarce, and I kind of like it. I don't know about the list price. I got to marinate on that. I got to marinate on the list price. But let us check out these covers, man. We got to do it. We got to see what's going on with the covers. Okay, guys, so we're here at the top of the blog article, and right now, you know how we do. We got to set it off with the common classic cover, all of this goodness, 15-cent book. Classic John Romita artwork here. F.A. Prowler. I mean, I like it. I like this cover, man. So let's see what our uncommon is looking like. Okay. Yo, I actually like this, man. I gotta sip some of my Starbucks holiday coffee to this one. I actually like this. They gave us no color on Amazing Spider-Man letters. Left panel here. Nothing. Spidey. Nothing. Strictly, I mean, this just made the whole book take a different vibe. Look at that, because you got all this red and orange and yellows popping off and blues on the original cover. This character just pops off the page crazily, man. I really like this uncommon, man. I like this. As far as I could, because you guys got to understand, man, back in these times, I mean, going up to the 80s damn near, most first appearances of characters, they were not on covers. You know what I'm saying? Villains, heroes, didn't matter. You know what I'm saying? The whole mystique of it was for you to read the book, right? And then when you probably get towards the end of the book, after the main character's fighting somebody else or something else happened that you was already watching, then some new dude will pop up, and then he'll be like, perfect example is like, you'll see a book and the cover, they'll sell you on the cover. It'll be like Iron Man vs. Spider-Man on the cover and all that. And you know, they'd be like to the death, you know what I'm saying? And then you read the book and they do get it on. But right before someone's about to take someone out on some next level, another dude will pop up, and then they both got to team up and go against this dude, and then they'll, you know, do whatever, or he'll get the upper hand or whatever, you know, and they keep it going. and then that would resonate in the streets. Like, yo, this issue, there's some new dude that popped up, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? So if you wasn't willing to lend your book out to your friend and let them read it, you know, because maybe you just want to read it once and seal it up and keep it pristine condition, that would prompt your friend to be like, oh, I gotta read this story now, I gotta see, and then they'll go buy the book. So that's how it kind of like was used to spur more sales, at least in my opinion. To get a book from this time period that has the main FA villain on the cover is just a rarity, and I really like what they did with this Uncommon, and I'm ready to see what Nicoletta Balderi has brought to the table for us. Okay, we got Prowler on the rooftop, thinking he's prowling. You know what I'm saying? Looking like Spidey. Yo, this is dope. He almost got like a Deadpool type of effect. Let me see his original. I mean, his original joint got like a Spawn. Wow, let me not say that. That might be blasphemous, right? I don't even know what's going on, man. He got like a Spawn type of look, bro. I don't know. But Nicoletta Balderi, you know how she does with this type of artwork right here with the swooping cape. And, you know, usually she does this with hair. This is unbelievable right here. I like how it's like the cobwebs and all of this is down here and Spider-Man's chilling underneath. And Prowler think he's prowling, but it's like, nah, Spidey got you, bro. He's right there. You know, and it's almost like a reflective duality type of moment going on right here. I really like this cover though, man. This is fire. I like it. So let's see what it looks like with all the color saturation, everything done and prepped and finalized for the people. And this is crazy right here. This is some artwork right here, man. Wow. Yo, this is firehouse. Like webs is seeping out of Spidey's fingertips and like in between his fingers. That's crazy right there. I never really seen him have that going on. That's something definitely new. And I like it, man. I like this whole thing. I think I'll be gunning for this ultra rare personally. This right here feels like a for real work of art right here. This is crazy. So now it is time, ladies and gentlemen. Please, I hope this is fire. It's time to check out the coveted secret rare. Oh yeah. Okay. So this is like we. All right. So if this is a panel pull, this is fire right here, man. It's like a mix of everything, because sometimes we get secret rares where, of course, it's just the white background, nothing going on. And then sometimes we get something with a little bit of action and stuff. This is like a hybrid version of both. It's kind of interesting how the color is squared off at the top and around the borders, though. And it doesn't just bleed over into the whole book. It's almost like a snapshot. So I'm just curious to see how the original panel looks. But yeah, this is dope. Definitely dope. Let me know down below which one is your favorite cover, man. I want to know. So I'm still processing the aspects of this drop, with it being 2,000 total mints, but 10 gems. So in the meantime, while I'm processing that, man, I wanted to give y'all a little background info on Prowler for those who may not know who he is. Some of you guys do. And I found some decent info. You should check it out. It's on a site called villains.fandom.com. And they break down his full name, Aaron Davis, aka Uncle Aaron. Origin is Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Occupation, hired mercenary. Couple little scenes in these different movies if you don't remember. He's voiced by Mahershala Ali, who also played Cottonmouth in Marvel's Luke Cage. And it even gives you details like on his appearance as Prowler. He wears a purple costume and a mask with a cape and gauntlets with gadgets. As Aaron Davis, he's bald with a goatee. Just wanted to share this website and some background info on Prowler with you guys. Man, I'm going to go on over to eBay because I am curious to see what people are looking for right now in real time for ASM number 78. Maybe that'll help me figure out if I'm stacking or slacking on it. So let's get it. Let's do a little bit of filtering. Highest price plus shipping first. Whoa, okay. So that was one thing, right? There are some variants of this book in real life. There's a Mexican variant and another one. I can't remember the country. There are definitely some variants going on. You can see right here, CGC 9.2, looking for 1,200. I'm gonna hop right back into me and Chris's convo real quick, and I can tell you guys, it shows in here 9.2 sold for $875, right? So even though that's what they're looking for. Obviously, that doesn't mean that's what they're going to get. Okay, so another thing I like to do is click on sold items, of course, right? See what people actually did pay for and settle for. So this book just sold October 15th in a 9.4 for $9.50. But the question is, am I stacking or slacking on Amazing Spider-Man number 78? Well, I can tell you this much. That drop price of 10 gems, it's a little something, right? It's a little something, because this is not a Fantastic Four 1. This is not Amazing Spider-Man 1, right? This is number 78, but it's number 78. It's still under 100, right? It, commands a little bit of money in real life in a 9.8 level. So if you happen to grab up some significant mint numbers, low mint numbers, could have a little extra value, of course. But I don't foresee there being any plans to bring this character to the big screen or anything like that. So I don't know if he's popular enough to warrant a 10 gem list price for the book, and just like what it is and where it is even in real life. There's just a certain economics involved with even presenting these things to us. So it's like, if we want lower mints, we're probably going to have to pay more on the front end, right? Do I think 2,000 people or enough people in our community right now are going to mint this book enough at 10 gems to sell out? I don't know, man. So I don't know if we, I know we have the spending power. I just don't know if we would divert it towards this specific book to where it would sell out. If this book does not sell out, I have to ask myself, what are people going to be willing to part with their book for, and which route should I go? If I do stack this book at all, it's going to be in the aftermarket. We might just get entire initial runs of some of these books that you'll probably never be able to collect in real life. It's just like certain runs even right now, like Absolute Batman. I find myself collecting that right now, and I don't care about how much it costs or what it's gonna cost in the future. I'm not even thinking about it. I'm just enjoying collecting it. One thing I would hope that we get, we just had the Punisher collectible. I'm hoping that we get the actual run of not just the Punisher, but Punisher War Journal, those original runs. But as far as ASM number 78, your man Dr. Strange is gonna be slacking, man. Let me know down below though, what is your favorite cover from this drop, man? I want to know. Let me know if you're going for the drop. Are you just hunting in the market? Are you going after specific mints? What are you trying to do, man? Let me know. But for now, your man Dr. Strange, all things strange, is out.